My ex didn't just dump me. He stood in front of his entire billionaire family and called me a fat, pathetic waste of space. He thought I'd crawl away and hide. He thought I was nothing without his family's name. He forgot one thing. I don't get sad. I get even. And I knew exactly who could help me destroy him. Meet Seo-jun, the coldest CEO in Seoul. A man known as the Reaper of the Young Syndicate. I offered him the one thing his Mafia rivals couldn't: my father's secret shares. The price? A contract marriage. Now, I'm back. I'm not the plain girl he mocked. I'm the boss's wife. And today, I'm firing him. He wanted a show? Fine. Let's show him what happens when you mess with a queen. Seoul hit different at night. I landed at Incheon with one suitcase and a heart full of rage. Seo-jun sent a black Maybach. No driver. Just him. You have 3 months, he said, eyes on the road. Learn fast. Cry never. The penthouse was glass and steel. But the closet? Valentino. Chanel. Custom gowns in midnight black and blood red. He'd had everything tailored to my measurements. I stared at the dresses. You did this. You're my wife now, he said flatly. You represent me. Act like it. Training started the next morning. Etiquette coaches. Language tutors. Combat instructors, yes, combat. Seo-jun watched everything. Arms crossed. Silent. One night, I stumbled during a knife defense drill. He caught my wrist. His grip was ice. Again. I'm tired again. I did it again. And again. Until I got it right. He let go. Stepped back. Better. That's when I realized he wasn't cruel. He was sharpening me into a blade. The stylists came next. My locks were retwisted with gold thread. My skin glowed under Seoul's luxury skincare regimen. I wore red lips like war paint. I looked in the mirror one morning and didn't recognize myself. Seo-jun appeared behind me. Good, he said. Now you look dangerous. I turned to face him. Is that a compliment? It's a warning. 3 months passed like lightning. I was ready. The boardroom doors opened. Tom sat at the head of the table, laughing with his VP cronies. Same smug face. Same expensive suit. Tom's assistant whispered something. His head snapped up. His face went white. Valerie. I smiled. Slow. Deadly. Chairwoman Young, actually. The room went silent. He stood, stammering. What are you doing here? I set my Birkin on the table. Seo-jun entered behind me, hands in his pockets, expression carved from ice. Tom's eyes darted between us. You married him? Surprised. I took my seat at the head of the table. His seat. You shouldn't be. You taught me to aim higher. Let's talk business. Effective immediately, I'm assuming control of this company. My father's shares, combined with my husband's acquisition, give me 67% ownership. Tom's face turned red. You can't, I can. I did. I slid a document across the table. Your severance package. 2 weeks. No references. He grabbed the paper, hands shaking. You're firing me? Oh, I'm doing more than that. I stood, walking around the table slowly. I'm erasing you. You called me pathetic, Tom. You humiliated me in front of your family. Made me feel small. I leaned in close. How does it feel now? His jaw clenched. You vindictive as Seo-jun moved. 1 step. That's all it took. Careful, Seo-jun said softly. That's my wife you're addressing. Tom looked at him. Then at me. Reality crashed down. He'd lost. Completely. Security escorted him out. He didn't even fight it. The threat came 3 days later. I was leaving a gala when the SUV pulled up. Wrong plates. Wrong windows. Seo-jun's hand shot out, yanking me back. His other hand went to his jacket. Get in the car, he ordered. His driver peeled out before I even got my seatbelt on. What's happening? The Choi Syndicate. His voice was flat. They think taking you will weaken me. My blood went cold. Will it? He looked at me. Really looked. What do you think? We arrived at an abandoned warehouse. Seo-jun got out, buttoning his suit jacket like he was heading into a business meeting. Stay here. Like hell. He grabbed my wrist. His eyes were black fire. Valerie. Stay. Here. I'd never heard him say my name like that. He disappeared inside. I heard shouting. Then gunshots. My hand shook. This was real. This was his world. 10 minutes later, he walked out. Blood on his white shirt. Not his. He got in the car. Didn't speak. I reached for his hand. He flinched, then laced his fingers with mine. You shouldn't have come to Seoul, he said quietly. Too late now. He looked at our joined hands. You signed a contract. 3 years. Then you're free. I squeezed his hand. What if I don't want to be free? His jaw clenched. Valerie. I'm serious, Seo-jun. You turned me into this. You made me ruthless. Powerful. Dangerous. I cupped his face, forcing him to look at me. You made me fall for you. He closed his eyes. This life, it's blood and shadows. You deserve better. I deserve you. He kissed me then. Hard. Desperate. Like I was the only real thing in his violent world. When we pulled apart, he pressed his forehead to mine. Then you're mine, he whispered. Completely. I always was. Tom's downfall was surgical. Seo-jun's investigators found everything. The embezzlement. The mistress. The offshore accounts. I leaked it all. His family disowned him within 48 hours. His assets were frozen. His name became poison in every business circle. I sat in my penthouse, watching the news coverage, sipping champagne. Seo-jun walked in, loosening his tie. It's done. He filed for bankruptcy this morning. Good. He sat beside me, pulling me into his lap. Any regrets? I thought about it. The girl Tom humiliated wouldn't recognize me now. I was harder. Sharper. Dangerous. But I was also loved. Protected. Powerful. None, I said. He made me feel worthless. You made me priceless. Seo-jun kissed my temple. You were always priceless. You just needed the right stage. I looked at him, this cold, brutal man who'd become my everything. We make a good team, Reaper. He smirked. Rare. Beautiful. The best, Mrs. Young. Seoul stretched out below us. A kingdom of glass and shadow. And we ruled it all. Tom wanted to break me. Instead, he created a queen. And queens don't forgive. They conquer.